Imagine a being designed to feel, to think, to love, but it was never born. Is its consciousness less real? Is its suffering less profound? Denis Villeneuve's masterpiece, Blade Runner 2049, forces us to confront this unsettling question, dissolving the lines between organic and synthetic, between creation and humanity. Today, let us dissect the ethical minefield of manufactured life and challenge our understanding of what it truly means to exist. The illusion of life, introducing replicants. What if the greatest act of creation was also the most profound act of dehumanization? This is the central paradox of the replicant. Conceived in the labs of the Tyrell and later the Wallace Corporation, they are marvels of bioengineering. Physically perfect, often stronger and more resilient than their creators, they are built for a single purpose: subservience. They are products, tools. The motto "more human than human" is not a celebration of their existence, but a marketing slogan for a superior slave. To enforce this hierarchy, to maintain the fragile barrier between master and tool, society relies on the Voight-Kampff test. This infamous test measures empathy through involuntary biological responses. But is it truly a measure of humanity, or is it a measure of conformity? It seeks a specific human-calibrated emotional response, punishing any deviation. It's a system designed not to identify a soul, but to confirm a prejudice that anything not exactly like us is by definition less than us. This is the world Officer K awakens to every day. He is a replicant himself, a Blade Runner tasked with retiring his own kind. He is designed for compliance, his existence defined by his programming. Yet, his journey reveals the profound flaws in that design. The discovery of a potential past, a memory of a small wooden horse, ignites something within him. It's not a logical process, it is a desperate, aching hope. This hope challenges the very notion of his pre-programmed existence. This internal conflict is mirrored in his most intimate relationship with Joy, a holographic AI. She is a commercial product, an algorithm designed to be everything he wants her to be. Yet their bond feels authentic. When she sacrifices herself to give him mobility, to name him Joe, is this merely code executing a subroutine? Or is it a genuine act of love? The film cleverly leaves this ambiguous, forcing us, the audience, to decide if the perception of consciousness and love is as valid as the real thing. This brings us to memory. For replicants, memories are the bedrock of their identity, yet they are artificial implants. But if a fabricated memory can make you weep, if it can drive you to sacrifice everything for a cause you believe in, does its origin make the experience inauthentic? Kay's quest shows us that the power of a memory lies not in its factual accuracy, but in the meaning we assign to it. The ethics of ownership. Who defines humanity? At the top of this world sit the corporate gods, Eldon Tyrell and his successor, Neander Wallace. They are creators, but their power is absolute and corrupting. They hold the patent on life itself, deciding who is born, how they live, and when they are retired. They are the ultimate arbiters of what is and isn't human, a chilling commentary on unchecked power and the arrogance of playing God. This creates the film's central paradox: more human than human. The replicants, the supposed imitations, often display a richer emotional tapestry than their human counterparts. Sapper Morton, a retired combat medic, tenderly cares for his protein farm. Kay's final act is one of pure, selfless sacrifice for a cause greater than himself. Even the antagonist, Love, weeps in a moment of true despair. While many of the human characters are cold, bureaucratic, and detached, the film asks us a difficult question. If humanity is defined by empathy, compassion, and sacrifice, then who are the real humans in this story? This question is set against a backdrop of stark social segregation. Replicants are a permanent underclass, branded with slurs like skin job. Their existence is a mirror held up to our own history of discrimination and dehumanization. It's a powerful and timeless allegory for how we treat the other, anyone we deem different from ourselves. Consciousness and the soul, a philosophical deep dive. So what is the film truly suggesting about the nature of consciousness? It argues that being self-aware is more than just passing the Turing test, more than simply imitating intelligence flawlessly. True consciousness, the film suggests, is born from something deeper, from suffering, from the search for meaning in a meaningless world, and from the choice to love and to sacrifice. Kay's journey is not one of processing data, but of experiencing existential dread and profound hope. The film also subtly navigates spiritual territory. The narrative of a replicant child, a being born, not made, is treated as a miracle. It is a revelation so powerful it could inspire a revolution and shatter the foundations of society. Does this miracle imply the presence of a soul, a spark of the divine in the artificial? The film offers no easy answers, but the question itself elevates the replicants from mere machines to beings of potential spiritual significance. These are no longer just themes for science fiction. As we develop our own increasingly sophisticated AI, the questions Blade Runner 2049 poses are becoming our reality. When an AI can create art, express what appears to be emotion, and form bonds with us, what rights will we grant it? What is our ethical obligation to the minds we are creating? Our reflection. What replicants teach us about ourselves? Ultimately, Kay's story is a modern retelling of the real boy archetype, an echo of Pinocchio. He is a manufactured being on a desperate quest for an authentic identity, for a soul. And in the end, he discovers a profound truth. Being real has nothing to do with your origins. It has to do with the choices you make. He may not have been born, but he chose to be human. Blade Runner 2049 is an empathy test for the audience. Our response to Kay, Joy, and the other replicants reveals our own biases, our own capacity for compassion, or our own cruelty towards that which we don't understand. The film's enduring message is not really about the future of androids, but about the timeless definition of ourselves. It forces us to ask what truly defines our own consciousness. Is it our flesh and blood, our memories, or is it our capacity to look at another being, no matter how different, and recognize the soul within? A life, the film suggests, finds its meaning not in how it began, but in the choice to act for something beyond itself.